Heroes of Wrestling, where we love wrestling more than Bruno loves giving long induction speeches. I'm your host, as always, Double S Shane Stevens. With me is the know-it-all Navito Brown. That is golden.
You're an idiot. I didn't think anybody could stoop that low, and you're just
shocked you, didn't I?
The worst type
I'm going into a different mood now. Anyway, we're not talking about my moods. We're talking about
wrestling.
Since
we've been gone. Which has been
again.
about a month. Yeah, we took
again.
A lot of vacations.
Not personal, but
mine's personal. I was getting it in. I was getting some head.
So was I.
Getting her. She's gonna hear this. She's going to kill you.
But here's the thing though. This is a secure channel. So, and I have witness protection on my side. So
wow.
Anyway, the first one we're going to talk about, Navito, is
the memory of the late great Dusty Rhodes.
And speaking of which, y'all, for those who have the network, if you don't buy it now, it's a necessity to life.
It is. I think it is. Personally,
there is going to be a little special treat after Monday Night Raw tonight for Dusty Rhodes, and I think that's nice.
I think that's nice too.
We're here to talk about the life and times of Dusty Rhodes, which should be a show, by the way. I think it'll work.
I think it'll work too.
Or a movie, you know.
Take it away, Shane.
Okay, well, we're not apparently. Dusty Rhodes was born on October 11th, 1945, and he unfortunately, tragically died on June 11th, 2015. That makes him 45, 15, what, like...
Do you know how old that is?
Like 70?
69.
69.
Close.
69.
Close.
About 1 year, though. But anyway, I was real close. I was almost on the dot. Anyway, some of his achievements are Dusty Rhodes is...
Do you have to read this? You don't know? NWA World Heavyweight Champion? Are you kidding me?
He's an NWA...
Are you kidding me? He's the American Dream.
Well, I know he's the...
Are you shitting me right now?
I know he's a former NWA champion. I know he's the American Dream, baby. Dusty Rhodes, the king of all promos, man. I know this stuff.
Listen.
And buy his DVD.
All of the achievements that you're about to list fall short in comparison to the person that everybody
really
said that Dusty Rhodes was. I've never met him,
because this dude got a lot of shit to go through. So if you want me to go, I can go. NWA Heavyweight Champion. Obviously, if you don't know this, do your research.
Watch Starrcade.
Yeah, watch Starrcade. And watch one of the greatest promos of all time. Hard Times, baby. Hard Times. I love that promo. That's one of my personal favorite promos of all time.
It sounds like it. You sound very excited.
And he's a former NWA Tag Team Champion with Dick Murdoch.
Dick.
Give me the dick I'm used to. Give me the dick I love.
I was watching that earlier. That's my favorite episode ever.
He's a former NWA Brass Knuckle Champion. NWA Florida Bahamian Champion. NWA Florida Global Tag Team Champion. Yeah, this is facts. NWA Florida Heavyweight Champion, NWA Florida Tag Team Champion, NWA Florida Television Champion, NWA Southern Heavyweight Champion.
A lot of belts.
Yeah, a lot of belts.
A lot of belts.
Lots of belts in NWA. A lot of NWA belts. Like, he's basically done it all in NWA.
He's also...
And he's done it all! Finally.
He's also helped train and develop numerous talents that are in WWE.
My God, NXT is like Triple H said. It's Dusty Rhodes. NXT was Dusty Rhodes' baby. It was his baby. Yeah, it's Triple H's creation, but okay, this is gonna sound really weird and fucked up. Triple H gave birth to it, but it was Dusty Rhodes' baby. Does that make sense?
I guess.
I mean, Sami Zayn said he said that he wouldn't even have the name Sami Zayn if Dusty Rhodes didn't approve. Like he talked with Dusty, and Dusty said it multiple times. Sami Zayn, Sami Zayn, Sami Zayn. I like it.
Why? I mean, why does he like it?
You gotta sound like this, bro. Sami Zayn.
I don't know what. I still don't know what the fuck Sami Zayn means.
He's insane in the membrane.
I will punch El Generico in the fucking face if he ever says that shit to me.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this man has worked
Listen.
He's a legend.
Listen. We all get he's a legend. I got one word though.
What?
Shockmaster.
Really, nigga? Really? You gotta bring up his one failure. It should have worked.
No, that's not his one failure. Remember that one? I got
you.
Cage, the electric cage.
I got you. Who takes a no-town guy like Mark Merrill, dresses up like Little Richie and makes him Johnny B. Bad? I mean, whoever did that was an idiot.
Oh man, I did. And the best thing about Dusty Rhodes is the fact that he can laugh at himself and his horrible creation is that he still can laugh at himself and be like, yeah, I fucked up.
So did Vince McMahon with the polka dots.
But
you know what I'm still one of the greatest of all time. His rivalry with Ric Flair captivated a nation because at that time it was Ric Flair, the rich, the LA Laker fan versus the poor Dusty Rhodes, the Boston Celtics fan. And of course, this guy is a Laker fan. I don't really give a shit about Boston or LA. I'm a Bulls fan. I'm Chicagoan, whatever, however you pronounce it.
You're not even from Chicago. That's disrespectful to all the people in Chicago.
The Bulls, though. Anyway,
I guess
we're not here to talk about basketball. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes is the dream, the American dream. Like he said,
Slammy Award winning.
The boy that came out of the ditch and became so sweet.
Oh. Rest in peace, Dusty Rhodes.
He lived and dined with kings and queens, and he slept in alleys and lived off of pork and beans.
I don't think that's how the actual quote goes.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Somewhat like that.
Somewhat, yeah, not exactly. But it's cool, whatever. You're not on trial.
Yet.
Yeah.
Come on, kayfabe. Come at me.
Yet.
In IWGP or whatever
I don't know what else to say about Dusty Rhodes, man. I really don't.
There's nothing else to say. Like he's a Hall of Famer.
It's a lot to say. Like,
although
I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. Let me tell you a lot to say about Dusty Rhodes.
Let me tell you this. I did my research. Okay, I was watching the Legends of Wrestling on the WWE Network with Dusty Rhodes, and it's talking about Terry Funk. Dusty Rhodes said at that time, it was like 2005, he did a house show with Terry Funk in South Carolina in a middle school. And basically what happened was he set the auditorium on fire. I think it's like Getty's Middle School or some shit. Like in Spartanburg. It is so hilarious. You're not laughing.
I'm terrified. It's middle school. What's somebody would have set Lakeview on fire?
Lakeview deserved fire. Lakeview deserved acid.
Lakeview is probably the only middle school in America that deserves to be like burnt down to the ground and like have a more appropriate school built on top of it,
like a phoenix.
Like that school is horrible.
But I hope what I hope comes out of this. Cody gets a push.
You mean Stardust? Who, by the way, got his name because Dusty Rhodes used to be called Stardust back in the day. Y'all ain't even know. See, I ain't even know.
You said it was because that's what cocaine is called. Some shit like that.
That is what cocaine is called too. But Cody Rhodes be acting like he on cocaine. It's funny to me. I don't know what the fuck that is. But he sounds like like one of those like Jurassic Park lizard looking things.
The raptors?
No. Like
the little tiny ones?
I guess, yeah.
Anyway. Anywho. But yeah, Dusty Rhodes, may he rest in peace. He was one of the greatest of all time.
Personally, one of my favorite. You know, like all of my favorite. Like
he's one of my. He's like one of my in my top 5 best. In my top 5 favorite baby faces of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Dusty Rhodes, but I'm not going to put him.
It's like Mr. Man said.
He
personified charisma. And let me tell you this, y'all. If you can, find a place, however you can find it, watch Billy Graham and Dusty Rhodes in Madison Square Garden.
They said
that was an amazing
They were talking
match.
about I think on JR's blog was like, would you want to see Billy Graham take Dusty's place? And I was like,
W now?
Yeah, in NXT.
I don't know about that.
I said no.
No,
I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it either
because
Billy Graham be on that bullshit.
Billy Graham do be on that bullshit.
He's the one. Let's not debate this about Billy Graham real quick because we got to get back on our little tight schedule. But Billy Graham is the whole reason we had the Attitude Era.
Low key, like low key he is though.
Pretty fucking much.
Like
he ran out of money. He ran out of money, so he thought he could sue Vince McMahon for steroid use. And then that led to the whole steroid controversy, which led into the Attitude Era, which led to Stone Cold whipping everybody's ass, and that leads into one of our another topic. 2K16. Hate it.
It hasn't came out yet. I don't want to say anything about it.
Hate it. Why the fuck is Stone Cold? And I'm a Stone Cold guy, guys. I'm a Stone Cold guy, ladies and gentlemen. This guy will tell you, Stone Cold is like the only wrestler I really talk about around him. I don't understand why. But because he's awesome. But this is bullshit. We all know who should have been on the cover of 2K16. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Do you have to say it like that?
Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, bitch.
So while I will agree with you that Brock should be on the cover, I'm not going to write this game out yet. This is the largest
roster of all time.
Yeah, and I'm interested.
I've played
a lot of wrestling games. I'm very intrigued to see how they pull it off.
But I'm not getting pulled into the marketing bullshit. I'm not going aboard the hype train anytime soon. Man.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh man, the Stone Cold guy who owns the collector edition of
Austin 316
12,
edition.
13.
No, not 12. Not 12. I own the Austin 316 edition of WWE 13.
The Undertaker edition of 14.
The Undertaker edition of 14. And both those games were good. They were solid. But when I bought the Hulkamania edition for 15 and I saw what I was handed, I wanted to smack the butler who gave me that awful looking sandwich.
A butler? Cool.
It's like this. It's like, here's your game, sir. The fuck is this? Go make me a real ham sandwich, you son of a bitch.
Anyway,
I didn't ask for turkey, you jive one.
Anyway, so I think this game is gonna be good. I don't want to see like a lot of load times. I do want to see the career mode. You do a complete overhaul. I want them to bring back the creative suite. But other than that,
bring back everything that was in 2K14 and 15, but do better. That's all I can say. Do better. And if you can't,
this is
100 miles that way to Japan.
This is 2K's second attempt at a wrestling game in a very long time. So
well,
we're not going to
hold on. Okay, you're saying the 2K14 wasn't a 2K game because technically THQ was working on it before 2K actually finished.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like when your parents get divorced and you go live with your dad for a while, but you're not going back with your mom eventually.
I want to go live with mom.
Yeah, see, so it's not quite the greatness everybody makes it seem, but I can't wait. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna get it. I think it's gonna be dope.
You're just gonna buy a wrestling game instead of borrowing one of mine.
Yeah. I have faith. This time around. I have faith.
Well, hopefully they've been listening to the fans for once in their lives. And they're gonna
make the career mode better. That's all I care about.
I want an updated roster. I want to.
You have 120 people though.
No.
What's the point of DLC?
They should divide it. Well, they're gonna make DLC.
I mean, they're gonna make DLC, but like
no.
Divide into what?
Not like divided, but like NXT roster, Legends roster, a Raw roster, a SmackDown roster. They can divide up into like groups.
Why?
But you know that everybody's just gonna download.
What's the point?
You know that everybody's gonna take everyone from NXT and just put it on Raw and SmackDown. You know this, right?
If anybody,
NXT is barren.
I don't really care about that. That's not a valid thing to me. You know what I'm saying? If the game says it's coming, it's being shipped with 120 characters,
and that's not even including DLC.
Which not good. I can care less if they're rated from ECW to NWA to TNA. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's Global Force Wrestling. I don't care as long as they're all in the game. When I buy the shit, I'm happy.
That'd be crazy if like TNA was purchased and then all of a sudden all the TNA rights. Oh. Kurt Angle makes a random appearance on a video game. Get your Pokeballs ready.
You're a fool. You are a fool. You are a fool. You are a fool.
All right. Well, I mean that.
Oh, I know it.
That's all I gotta say with 2K. Although I really would have liked it if they would have Not gone with another attitude era mode, but do something different. 2K,
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh,
2K,
my God, yes.
2K could have gone.
They're trying to nuke the attitude era so much. We get it. It was cool. People were drinking beer.
It was our childhood.
They gave Stone Cold Steve Austin a license to drive any fucking thing for some odd reason. It's cool. We get it. The Rock was on the Chef Boyardee cans. They had ice cream bars.
Kane was in a Chef Boyardee. That was my favorite Chef Boyardee.
You know what I'm saying? People get thrown off Hell in the Cells. We understand it. However, like, we need to do something new. Instead of putting time in attitude mode again,
Ruthless Aggression era,
or like I said, just work on the career mode.
Well, yeah, but people just ain't gonna. I want to go on career mode. They want something else.
I mean, but think about it though.
I love showcase mode.
If you wrestle and if you create a wrestler at 19, most wrestlers don't retire until like their 50s anyway. Most wrestlers. Give or take, the average retirement is like 50.
So you're saying it would be like NBA 2K15 is now?
Like NBA 2K always was. It's always like that. You start out.
Then why the fuck is the 2K wrestling mode so damn like compact?
It's their first time. 15 was their first time on their own. You know what I'm saying? 16. You know what I'm saying? I think I have faith in Take-Two Interactive that they will prove me right.
All right, well, let's talk about just real quick who we want to see on the roster as like legends and NXT and all. Well, of course, everybody from NXT needs to be on there, especially Enzo Amore, our guy.
That's my boy. I like that guy.
He's a bona fide G. And you can't teach that.
Ah, that boy, that dude's a beast.
Oh my God. NXT WWE Tag Team Champions in my universe. Bet. Forever in the days. All right, well, let's talk about legends real quick. Which legends do you...
You know what I want to see? You know who hasn't been on WWE game in a minute?
Shane McMahon?
Shane McMahon, yes. Eddie Guerrero.
He was in
like 13. Was he 14?
13.
13.
No.
I don't remember him being 14.
We gotta check 14 again, because I think he's in that bitch.
I don't remember him being 14. I want to see Eddie Guerrero in 2K16 though. Why?
I understand Eddie Guerrero.
Bitch! What do you mean? Why? Do you have any idea?
You know who I want to see?
The greatest?
Do you want to know who I want to see, but they will never ever put in the game ever again?
No, Josh. And if you say Kristen Wall, it's not funny. It's never funny. It's never.
I'm serious.
Nobody plays.
I'm dead serious though.
Nobody plays Kristen. Even though Kristen Wall did have like the best move set in SmackDown versus Raw. Besides Brock Lesnar.
See?
But other than that, like nobody no, Josh.
But also,
I don't want to see a murder suicider in my
I want to see.
Game. That's rated T.
I want to see Owen Hart.
We all want to see Owen Hart.
We want Owen. Hashtag bring Owen back.
Okay. I want to see
Dudley Boys.
This could be a long. This might be a long shot. I want to see Scott Steiner.
Really?
I want to see Scott Steiner.
He was already in 2K14.
I want to see. No, I want to see Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. I want to see like 2002 Scott Steiner.
Wow, because he was the funniest.
He was the funniest. He was arguably the funniest wrestler of all time.
Why?
Because I want to see him. I want to see Macho Man, not Macho King. I want to see actual Macho Man.
Like in last year's game.
No, that's King. That's Macho King.
No, Macho Man. That's Macho King.
15?
14. I meant 14.
Oh, yeah, Macho Man, I guess. Yeah.
Because we can have more fantasy warfare with Macho. Anyway, who else? Any ECW alumni besides Rob Van Dam? Because he's the only ECW alumni that's ever put in the game.
I like to see Tommy Dreamer and Sabu.
Sabu, I want to see Sabu.
I like to see Sabu.
You know who I want in there so we can do fantasy warfare with him?
Who?
Your boys.
Them damn Douglas.
Them damn Dudleys.
Them damn Douglas. I love Dudley boys.
I love the Dudley boys too.
They are
this guy freaked when when Bubba Ray came out.
The most prolific tag team in the history of our business.
I don't know about that.
Who got more championships than Dudley boys?
Road Warriors.
No doubt. Well, think about it, right? When the Road Warriors stopped winning tag team champions, like the 90s,
Dudleys was just starting.
They were still starting. They've won tag team champions in this decade. They're still winning champions. Oh, what get tables.
You should know by now that we are the
Hilarious. Who else do you want to see on this 2K16?
I don't. My mind is a blank.
Your mind is a blank.
I'm thinking, shit. The gobbledygooker?
Okay, so on that note, we're gonna switch topics. This past Saturday.
No, I take that back. Shotmaster.
Past Saturday
versus Dusty Rhodes, his creation,
which was, I believe, the 4th of July, the early morning.
The Beast in the East. Why the fuck they call it this? I have no idea.
I actually stayed up 5 o'clock in the morning and watched it American time.
Was it?
It was
mediocre.
I'm not gonna say it was worth staying up 5:30 in the morning. I will say it was good. It was really good. My favorite matches of the Jericho and Neville match and the Balor and Owens match.
I saw some of those matches. Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? It's I do think Neville should have won because I thought I was like laying in bed. I was like, there's no way that Jericho's not gonna put over Neville, and then Jericho ended up winning. And it was a really good match though, so I'm not complaining at all. Jericho gets the dub over Neville. Nikki defeats Tamina and Paige, retains her title. Pretty decent diva match.
Let me tell you what I think they're gonna do, and this has been speculated for a while now. She's gonna break AJ's record, like for spite of this, in the spiteness of WWE.
I mean, well, all her competition is on NXT, so until they call somebody up.
But do you think she should break AJ's record?
Do I think she should?
Yes. No, she shouldn't.
Why not?
I'll answer that for you. No.
Why?
Because AJ was... We talked about AJ before. She was a leader in the Divas division. She brought it out of the darkness that was the 3-minute match.
Granted, you do make a valid point.
She is a trailblazer, hellraiser, and I'm not just saying that to rhyme. She was both. She could raise some hell for a diva, and plus, she could actually wrestle.
You don't think? I think people.
I will say Brie. No, I will say this. Brie has gotten better.
They get. I think y'all give the Bellas a bad rap. I think that they're pretty decent. I'm not gonna say like they're. We've seen bad female wrestlers. We've seen like fucking like the Cat and like Terry Reynolds. No disrespect to go there.
Jillian Hall.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen our bad wrestlers. They're pretty good. Our crop of divas are like not bad. Glad they're over glamorized, yes, and they're over like dolled, and then like yes, they try to be
fucking Kardashians of the wrestling business.
They're trying to be larger than life.
They're the Kardashians of the wrestling business.
That's not,
and equally no one gives a shit.
I don't think that's a true statement. I don't think that's a true statement.
Then why in the hell are they the cover girls for Total Divas?
Because that's a show. That's not.
Because
that's not a.
E wants them to be like the Kardashians are to them.
That's not.
I don't have time to go into a.
E already has the Kardashians. The Kardashians are the highest paid like in TV right now. Like it's not like that doesn't make sense. Like no, they already they have a Kardashian. Why do they want another Kardashian?
Not E, but WWE wants they're like Kardashians. So, oh, these women can draw money. Even though there's like talented divas like Alexa Bliss. And your girl Sasha Banks at NXT.
Some girls don't want to. Like AJ didn't want to be on
Total Divas because she thought it was a joke.
I mean,
do you not remember her reality promo?
I do remember that. Brilliant. However, I mean, I don't see it as being a Kardashian thing or want to be Kardashian thing. I don't understand what people got against the Kardashians anyway. But that's just me.
They're leeches.
To what?
Anyway.
No.
Anywho,
that doesn't make sense.
We were talking about
You can't say things and then not, like,
we were talking
yourself.
about the Beast in the East. We got off subject. I tried to draw us back.
Oh, now you're trying to draw us back. This fucking dickhead right here.
Good times.
Knock.
Who's there?
241.
241 who?
241 is the amount of time that it took Brock Lesnar to dismantle Kofi Kingston and the New Day.
Apparently, I heard this via a reliable news source, kayfabe.com. You know they're reliable. There's going to be a funeral for Kofi Kingston tonight because apparently he died of a very bad head trauma and an ass whipping.
Nothing to joke about. However, yes.
Brock Lesnar's boot is like literally
At least
stuck up Kofi's ass.
At least Kobe fought back. At least he went out swinging. And I give him credit.
And baby, we're going down swinging.
Finn Balor beats Kevin Owens for NXT title.
And I predict Kevin Owens for Battleground, which is what we're going to talk about next. Battleground, Kevin Owens beats John Cena for the U.S. title. And then he changes it because he's a boss. He changes it to the Canadian title.
That would be dope.
That would be so dope.
And we'll talk about that at a later time. But the main event, oh no, that match was brilliant, by the way. That match with that Kevin Owens and Finn Balor match was, I was falling asleep, and that match woke me up. Like, that match was like, oh, yeah, let's go. It's go time.
Let go.
You know what I'm saying? And Kevin Owens, I think, is the future. Finn Balor's the future.
They're all the future.
I think it's going to be a
And the future is now.
I think it's going to be, I don't know, the future ain't now, but I think it's going to be a brilliant.
It's going to be a good year. We're coming on another renaissance in wrestling, folks.
Cena and Ziggler beat Kane and Barrett in a lackluster main event that lasted way too long, in my opinion. But that is that. That is history. That is Beast of the East, or in the East, or some shit.
They stole Bam Bam Bigelow's cat nickname.
Ha ha ha. Speaking of, never mind.
Really?
Ow!
Maybe he feels like fire.
In 2 weeks, Battleground takes place.
And what does the card look like, Novito? Because we're also going to do Battleground predictions.
Our early predictions. Right now, we have 5 matches. We have Bray and Roman, Seth and Lesnar, Ryback Show and Miz, Problem Time versus New Day, and Cena and Owens.
Okay, let me see
With
that
more
list.
matches being made tonight, which is the 6th of July.
All right, well, today's
The 6th of July?
Oh. Okay, let me go down the list, and I will say who I think is going to win and how. I believe, hopefully, that Bray will beat Roman clean, but there'll be some freaky shit going on. I believe that. I believe Seth will retain against Brock Lesnar, but he'll win dirty. Or be a disqualification on Brock's part, because, Brock might use a steel chair and try to kill Seth Rollins, literally murder him. I believe that Ryback will retain in the triple threat match. And Miz is just there for filter. I believe Primetime Players will beat the New Day. And I believe Kevin Owens will beat John Cena. Clean.
Okay, and I'm glad you said that. Now let me tell you what actually happened.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All.
Act like you know it. Aww. Hey.
Act like you know. Act like you know.
First of all, Roman Reigns is going to be Bray Wyatt.
You said...
History repeats itself. We all know I want Bray Wyatt. We all know how much I love Bray Wyatt.
But you love Roman too.
No, definitely. I love Roman Reigns, but
this is how they should have grown him before Roman wins.
Let's listen to WWE logic. Roman Reigns is going to win. Roman Reigns is going to win, or Bray Wyatt's going to win by disqualification. But if there's a fall, the fall goes to Roman.
You don't think some freaky shit's going to happen?
Probably.
Roman's daughter might be at ringside or something?
Oh, man. Whole world in his hands. What? Oh, lose my mind. Seth beats Brock. I don't know how.
Dirty.
I don't know how. I don't know why. But Seth walks out with the champion, which leads me to wonder what are.
Oh, but it's gonna be an ass whipping.
What's gonna make? What's gonna become of Brock Lesnar's SummerSlam? SummerSlam is WWE's next big pay per view. I don't know exactly.
Maybe they'll let Brock. No.
I don't know exactly when.
I know what'll happen. I think. Okay, this is what they might do for SummerSlam. Seth Rollins might face Brock Lesnar again at SummerSlam.
Nope.
Like he'll face somebody at SummerSlam. You think he might face Roman Reigns?
Nope. Possible, but I don't think so.
Well, damn. Didn't Roman Reigns win like a number one? No. Who won the number? Who won?
Ask me in 2 weeks.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay. Ryback Show and Miz.
This is a stupid match, and I don't really give a shit who wins. But for the sake of this show, I'll say Ryback. The New Day regained the tag team titles.
Day sucks. New Day sucks. New Day sucks.
You're a hater.
Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
Your head.
Millions of dollars. Make a move.
Your
Make
head.
a move.
This is kind of tricky. This is kind of tricky. But if I had to put money, if I was a betting man.
And you are a betting man.
If I was a betting man, and once again, ask me a week before we're going to do another video, the week of Battleground, ask me again, because I might change my mind. But
okay,
if the champ is here, the champ is here to stay. John Cena defeats Kevin Owens.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I know a certain fan who would love that opinion.
Yep, I'm sorry. And granted, I listen, Kevin Owens is the best thing since sliced bread. John Cena is the franchise.
The franchise versus the sliced bread number 3.
When there's gold on the line,
John Cena wins.
John Cena shows up. John Cena always shows up, but John Cena comes through in a big way when there's gold on the line. I got to give it to my man Cena.
All right. Hopefully, I'll ask you again in 2 weeks.
Ask me again in 2 weeks. Battleground takes place.
Or tonight after Raw. How about that?
Battleground takes place on some day. I don't know. It takes place on July 19th. About 2 weeks.
So ask you again in 2 weeks when Battleground hits.
I did. Ask me again in 2 weeks. And I would definitely have a full. I'm saying it comes on WWE Network. If you don't have WWE Network,
like we said,
you should probably tap the roof of your house because you probably live under a rock. So,
and also while you're at it, get New Japan World because that shit is also amazing.
I definitely can't find it.
Didn't AJ lose? That's wrestling news. I think AJ lost the IWGP Championship or something like that.
I don't know.
I think he did. I'm almost positive. Look it up.
AJ Styles is the most phenomenal wrestler of all time.
And the guy who beat him is like 25, and he's already like a multi-time champion. I think New Japan is making him the face, the true face of the company.
New Japan, I don't know. Anyway,
New Japan is amazing. New Japan might be WWE's most the closest thing to competition.
AJ Styles is going from New Japan and Ring of Honor. AJ Styles is doing a lot right now.
Well, I think Ring of Honor has like a deal with them.
Yep, he was defeated. His 5-month reign ended, and his second defense, he'll defend the title in 5 months because he's Brock Lesnar. But
you mean who?
So AJ Styles only defends his champion every 5 months because he's the new Brock.
Lesnar's going to be on Raw tonight. I'm trying to see.
What the fuck is this? Anywho,
Ric Flair's appearing tonight on Raw.
Really?
Yep. There's an article here why Raw must return to a 2-hour format.
The same reason why Raw needs
the brand extension needs to be back on.
Yes.
This man has a lot of valid points on why the brand extension should be back.
I do. Why do you think all these talent, all these champions is going down? Why do you think Bray Wyatt isn't as strong as he needs to be? Even Roman Reigns isn't as strong as he needs to be.
I told you,
Daniel Bryan wouldn't be
going
injured
into
if Daniel
WrestleMania.
Bryan,
Roman Reigns was not looking strong at all to me. But if
Daniel Bryan wouldn't be injured if he was working Tuesdays. My opinion. That's my opinion.
But he belongs on Raw.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we have something special
that we've been working on.
We have a countdown of the top 10 greatest managers of all time. Not really top 10. Shane got his top 5. I got my top 5. And
no explanations are needed sometimes. Anyway, you want to flip a coin or something?
This fucking dude right here.
You want to flip a coin?
You can go first. I went first last time. You can go first. It's not gonna pain you to go first.
All right.
So we have 5 of who we feel are the best managers of all time, and we have 2
honorable mentions.
Cue the Drake music. Without further ado, Mr. Shane.
My top 5 are as thus.
Ooh, look at you.
Number 5. Number 5. Mr. Fuji.
What? Never mind.
I'm joking. Oh shit, I'm joking. Stop! Don't be mad at me, Novito.
I wasn't doing nothing. Now listen,
it's slick.
It's your opinion.
It's slick.
You're not.
It's slick.
You're not serious.
No, I am serious. I'm dead serious. It's slick.
Okay.
Number Number 4 is Mr. Fuji. Number 3, Sensational Sherry. You're gonna hate me. Number 2 is Paul Heyman. Number 1 is Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Who are your 2 honorable mentions?
Miss Elizabeth and the $1 Million Man.
That's the worst list of all time. I am disappointed to be sitting here right now next to you.
No, but like, listen to me though. Listen to me.
That is the greatest
Listen
list.
to me.
That's the worst list actually I've ever like. I don't even know how to put it in words.
I know why it's bad. And let me just say this: just because Paul Bearer was not on my list does not mean that he is not a great manager. He is. He is.
You're an idiot. I don't know what to say. You're an idiot
for not putting him on the list.
Your list is horrible. Let me show you how a list is supposed to be done. Without further ado, the know-it-all. Number 5. AJ Lee.
But we've said before, she's not really a manager. She just had flings with superstars and managed them. She wasn't a manager.
She managed them. She managed champions. And everybody.
So why is my list bad?
Everybody that she was in contact with AJ Lee, with the exception of Kane, became champion. One of which cashed in Money in the Bank.
Dolph Ziggler.
One of which lost their title in 18 seconds. And one of which reigned for 434 consecutive days.
But when he did that, he was only with AJ Lee for like part of it.
He came in contact with AJ Lee.
Fair enough. And then he married her.
Number 4. And this is where your list goes down, right? This is how I kill your list, right? Number 4. JJ Dillon. How you forget about the manager?
I forgot.
The Four Horsemen.
I'm sorry.
Devon Eric.
JJ Dillon is one of the greatest managers of all time, if not the manager, like you said. I just didn't put it in my list.
Manager. Are you kidding me?
Jesus. God.
Yeah. Number 3, man.
Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer, yes.
Oh, yes.
Paul Bearer. You have to give a degree, some type of acknowledgement, and at least
also
some acknowledgement, some to a degree, some acknowledgement. Paul Bearer helped shape not only the Undertaker's character, Kane's character, Mankind's character, and made it all make sense.
Not only that,
in a crazy ass attitude era.
Not only that, but he's also managed other legends such as Rick Rude and others as his other managing persona, Percy Pringle. They made that man look like the Pringle person. That
Percy motherfucking Pringle.
Which I thought was his thing for TNA, but then I looked up the real information and no, it's not. But let me tell you why my list is like it is.
I'm not even done with my list yet, and quite frankly, I don't give a shit. But your list is trash to begin with. But number 2,
you wouldn't add Sensational Sherry.
Number two,
Bobby Heenan.
Number 2,
Bobby Heenan.
Number 2,
Bobby Heenan.
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
And let me guess, number 1.
Can I know honorable mentions, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sensational Sherry, first of all.
Oh, so Sherry is on your list, but she's an honorable mention?
Yes.
The woman who shaped Shawn Michaels' career.
Yes.
The greatest of all time.
Not the greatest of all time.
Not manager, I'm talking about Shawn Michaels. Shaped the greatest of all time.
Granted, while it does look like that.
And the Macho King.
I don't think.
She's part of the Macho King.
I don't think had Shay been absent in the Macho Man's career and Shawn Michaels' career, it would have made that big of a difference, personally.
You don't think it would have made that big of a difference?
Shawn Michaels is good on the mic by himself. Period.
But with Sherry, he even said that it helped him.
It added a different dynamic, yes, and granted, it did help him, but had Sherry not been there, it wouldn't have hurt him.
So you think they could have put any floozy with her and...
I mean, no, you can't just put anybody with them, because then, you know what I'm saying, you have the potential of going down. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have been neutral. I don't think he would have been, you know what I'm saying, it would have been a thing.
Another one I have. Number 1 is Paul Heyman.
Can I do my other, what you call it? Can you stop rushing me, please?
What is your other
do I rush you? Do I interrupt you? You're just rude, dude, for no reason. No, this is why I'm gonna stop doing people's podcasts.
Honorable mention is
Vince McMahon.
Done. You killed me. Done. This is Heroes Wrestling signing off. Goodbye.
This McMahon. How was that even?
The corporation?
Let's look at let's just list people who this man has managed, right? Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold, The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar. It's disturbing how like shit got real.
In the 90s?
Shit got real. As a matter of fact, I would even go as far to putting Vince McMahon as my number one. But I'm not going to do that because my number one, only reason why...
Man, it's champions.
The only reason why Paul E. Dangerously is my number one, simply because Paul Heyman has done more for the sport of professional wrestling character development than anybody I can name.
Creating talent? Yes.
And period.
In creating talent? Yes.
Period.
In creating talent? Yes.
Period.
But
granted,
even
while Vince McMahon has ran WWE for over 40 fucking years.
You purposely bleeped yourself
I
out.
purposely bleeped myself out. Vince McMahon would not be here today if Stone Cold Steve Austin didn't drink his first beer in ECW.
No, you didn't. No, you did not just do that.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Where would Stunning Steve Austin be had ECW not given him the call, told him to come and vent his frustrations on ECW TV? Where would it be? I'll tell you where it wouldn't be. In WWE. He wouldn't be the Hall of Famer. He wouldn't be a beer drinking, rage fool. He wouldn't be the toughest son of a bitch on the face of the earth. That's why Paul Heyman is the greatest manager of all time. Not to mention, not to mention the development of his talent in OVW. Not to mention Punk. Don't mention Lesnar. Don't mention Rob Van Dam. Don't mention Big Show. Don't mention...
Basically, everybody in ECW, OVW.
Listen, and he made them better. That's the point. When you watch John Cena, you watch Batista, you watch The Rock, they feel kind of forced, don't they? They feel like WWE is making, you know what I'm saying, Roman Reigns.
So The Rock feels forced.
You know what I'm saying? At a point in time, right? Let me get to that, right? They felt forced. You know what I'm saying? WWE is making them...
I want to go back to what you were saying before this.
WWE's making these guys forced. They're making them, you know what I'm saying, the guys, right? But when you see CM Punk, you see Brock Lesnar, and you see Stone Cold Steve Austin, they kind of feel natural, don't they? Natural attitude. Natural little swag they got. You know where that swag comes from? ECFNW. Paul Heyman, greatest manager of all time. Bobby to bring in manage nobody but Andre.
You're full of shit on that one. And you're a damn liar.
Because
before Paul E. Dangerously was in AWA managing talent, Bobby the Brain Heenan was already making moves. Managing champion after champion after champion.
Name me 5 champions.
Nick Bockwinkel.
Name me 5 champions.
Nick Bockwinkel, Mr. Perfect, Rick Rude.
Name me 5 world champions. Don't bullshit me.
You said champions.
Name me 5.
You said champions.
Listen, we can go.
You said champions. I'm going to name you 5 champions. And technically, Nick Bockwinkel is a world champion. An AWA world champion.
He is.
Son of a bitch.
Name me 5 more. Sweating profusely.
I'm not sweating at all. Shut the fuck up.
You're sweating all over the heroes of wrestling.
Official t-shirts.
Official t-shirts right now.
Which we're not going to release until y'all want them.
I'm saying
give me a minute. Give me a minute.
I don't need, listen.
Let me say this. Even Paul Heyman himself has said no one has done more into wrestling than Bobby the Brain Heenan.
And which is cool. And that's definitely understandable.
The man said it himself.
Listen,
one day I'm gonna find enough information.
I'm not gonna argue
to correct
with
your ass.
I can't argue with the children. Do you have anything else to add, child?
Is there anything else for us to do?
Nope. I'm right. You guys are wrong. I'm chilling.
Nope. But that's fine, I guess. I mean, we're not gonna get into it. I mean, we're not gonna have a debate episode, are we?
I mean, we don't need to. You don't have enough ammo to debate with me. So
really?
So no, you can't. Your arms are just a little too short
to box with God.
To box with the wrestling god.
What does JBL have to do with this? I don't understand.
Now, wrestling comes on in an hour. So, or do a little outro. Baby, who was wrestling? Try to get stuff over. But
are you done?
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Noah on the Vito Brown, always right, Mr. 4-0, King Nova. You know what it is.
4-0 at what? I'm Double S Shane Stevens, the host of HOW, and we'll see y'all on the next episode. Enjoy Raw.